Hello, everyone. Oh, yeah, you can't see my mouse move yet. Hold on a sec. There we go. That's better. Alright. Hello, everybody. I am Supercat. I play a variety of games. And tonight, well, today, still daytime over here. Telemarketing. Ignore. Yeah. Don't you just love it when they just say, you know what, I'm going to call and scam you for no other reason other than to just make your life annoyingly miserable. And the best thing to do about that is just hit the ignore button. It's a lovely feature where all your future problems related to this could just go away temporarily until the next time they annoy you. And then the cycle continues. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, we're playing some Cursed Cafe tonight. And that also means voice acting. And anytime I do voice acting, I should, at some point, not have my camera on. To make it more immersive. Plus, I just got home, settled down, and tried to get everything ready, so I'm technically on time-ish. Given about a few minutes, because I did post it in the Discord that I was going to be between 5:30-ish to 5, depending on the routes I take. And the first main route usually gets there at least somewhat before 4. Gets me home somewhere before 4. The second route is if I miss... Second route is usually a different part of the street, which gets me there around 4:30. This third route was a little bit of Route 1 and Route 2. And these, a little bit of both mixed together. I got home around 4:13, 4:15, around that time. Or was supposed to. So between 4:15 and 4:20. And then I just settled down, tried to do a few things, and then got everything ready. So, if you bear with me, I'm going to have a little bit of some fruit, because it was hot today. Ignore that. You heard anything? You didn't. And if you didn't hear anything, good! Then it was just me. So. Anyways, let's take a look at the chat. Hyper, thank you for the first superhero. Ooh, another little poem. I love poems. Feather, first champion. Wait any world, pecking at buttons. Non-bird, binary feather. Fast best, the rest from the nest atop a chamber door. Quoteth the raven nevermore. I love that. Satoru, hello! Thank you for supervillain. A bit off topic with this opening theme. Sounds like something someone correct. Oh, for sure. In bit of truth, I was literally just playing the soundtracks. Basically, there's a playlist for the Cult of the Lamb. And basically, I tried this for YouTube, it doesn't really affect Twitch or YouTube for some reason. Don't ask me why. I have done this a billion times. Not really a billion, but many times. Doesn't even affect it. Doesn't even mute it. Don't know why. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So anyway, if you want to get into the voice chat, you can. It's the theater, in parentheses, voice acting, voice channel. To make it easier for everyone to just jump on in. So, while you guys are probably going to enjoy the opening theme music to the game, I'm going to just enjoy some fruit. Well, holy crap, Satoru, you're big. I need to just put you down. Oh my gosh. Hello, Satoru.
Yep. Of course, supervillains always have to make a surprising entrance before we utterly ruin our hero's lives.
True. It's why my PNG is Slytherin. I know. But that's a stereotype. Not all Slytherins are bad. True, but hey, that's still... Hey, there's a snake vibe, and one of them is a snake, so hey, I could be doing something for Jafar. You never know. So how about that? How about that? Though, to be fair, most villains have the same traits as Slytherin, which does not help its case at all.
I mean, I would say not every villain. Few of them maybe, but I wouldn't say every villain.
Let's look up the traits. Let's see who wins. Yes, and that determined. Plus ADHD brain says, let's look this up.
Sure. Let's see. Supervillains share some typical characteristics of real-world dictators, gangsters, mad scientists, trophy hunters, corrupt business people, serial killers, and terrorists. Here's some common characteristics of supervillains. Worthy enough opponent to make your hero look good. Clever and accomplished enough that people must lend him begrudging respect. Can't be a fool or a bumbler.
Technically, cleverness is a trait of Slytherin, so 0.1 for me. Keep going.
I mean, that's fair, but I disagree that your supervillain can't be a fool or a bumbler. I'm pretty sure there are probably some supervillains that can come off rather... Yeah.
I mean, some villains can be fools.
I mean...
But not all of them.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the traits of Slytherin. Ambition, cunning, cleverness, and resourcefulness.
Right.
Let's go with Jafar. Ambition, definitely. Cunning, very much so. Resourcefulness, yes. Cleverness, I would say, depending on the situation.
I would say he could be pretty clever.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If I was doing like a legit sorting of different characters, I would take into other qualities of other traits of the other houses. And which one is more prominent than the other. And also, which their choices, basically. The hat always considers the choices of the wearer. So they will take that into consideration. Remember. And also, so basically a little bit of that, and a little bit of knowing the villain a little bit would be determined of the most likely house they could be in. I'm just saying that some of the villains I've usually sorted in the past have had Slytherin traits, ironically. Though, in Jafar's case, he could also have Ravenclaw, which is intelligence, knowledge, wit, and observation. And he is... Wit is definitely something I would say his strongest suit. Like, he is sassy to a fault.
Yeah, but... I never really considered Jafar to be Ravenclaw. Or a possible Ravenclaw, rather. That's an interesting take I never thought about.
Here's an interesting thing in terms of Hogwarts lore. I actually played Hogwarts Legacy, and when I ran towards a mysterious hedge maze, sheesh.
Right.
It was made by a dark Hufflepuff. Nobody ever expects a Hufflepuff to go dark. That was shocking for me. Proving my point that even Hufflepuffs have a dark side. This is why you never, ever, I mean ever, cross a Hufflepuff. Unless you were asking for trouble.
I mean, to be fair, weren't there also a couple of characters of various houses that you find out were actually siding with Voldemort and the Darth Eaters?
Yep. Wormtail being one of them.
Yep. Little Wormtail.
Another example
who's
of
the
which villain would fit in a different house. Gaston would fit in Gryffindor a lot more than Slytherin, due to the traits of Gryffindor being courage, daring, nerve, and chivalry. And it's the chivalry part. The other parts pretty much scream Gaston to a T.
I mean, I feel like Gaston wouldn't really associate himself with any any Hogwarts house, if I'm being fair. He seems like the kind of person to prefer to either go it alone or have his own little subsection, I guess you could say.
True, but let's say for sake of argument, he does accept going into Gryffindor, but he would want to be the head honcho. So he basically wants to run the place. I mean, I can see that. Anyway, let me pause the music, get the game going.
This is quite a discussion.
Why do you think I have the sorting thing in my points redeem? It's my favorite thing to do. And I'm not even joking about that. Like, I could do this all day. If anybody's a Marvel fan, you get it. Okay, gotta share it to the Discord first. And then I gotta do the same thing with my viewers. Press this. Can they see it? Oh yeah, they can. Okay, I'm just blind. Alright. I have no idea what happened last time, but I'm going to take a guess so that we probably put more people on the... Oh, whoops. I can't help but touch things that are right in front of me. Would you like to do the honors?
That's fair. Yep. Perniciam et amalgamationem te revelara. It'd be funny if one day I actually got the pronunciation wrong and then the book just makes an sound and I'm like, what do you mean it? I got that right.
Oh, did we do a story potion related to Maleficent? I do not remember what happened with that storyline, to be honest.
I don't remember either, and I feel bad.
I know it was like something we chose differently. Oh, I remember. It was the Yzma. It was related to Yzma. And her, like...
Yeah.
That was a crazy twist.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, because of the... wasn't Maleficent trying to... I think it was either Maleficent or Ursula. Somebody was trying to figure out who was basically trolling them. And then it wound up being...
Maleficent. Yeah, it was Maleficent. Maleficent was trying, and then roasted everybody else that was a magic user.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
How the hell did Yzma make it out of that?
Simple. She arrived, grabbed her phone, and then disappeared. She came, saw things, then left. The Irish goodbye.
Same. She came, she saw, she conquered.
Probably pulled 11, just said, hasta la vista, baby. Anyway. Maleficent appears and seems to be waiting for you to notice something. Oh boy. When you don't, she motions to an elegant cloak. You mean your leather jacket? It looks really nice. Oh my gosh! I love Maleficent. Maleficent's my favorite villain. A Disney villain, and this is literally making me smile. I need to know where this is. In the shop. Oh, thank you, game!
Yep, there it is.
Game's
right
like,
up against the pillar.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, is it a... Okay, hold on. Oh my god, my fucking brain. I need to figure this out. Is that a beam, a column, or a pillar?
What are you talking about?
I think it's a beam.
Where are you talking about? Right here?
Yeah, no, yeah, what it was actually, what the coat rack was actually up against. I was wondering, was that supposed to be a column, a pillar, or a beam?
It's up against a wall, so probably not a pillar. Maybe...
Might be a beam.
Might be a beam. Yeah, a beam. We'll say a beam for the sake of argument, because, this is racking my brain. That is hanging from a coat rack of thorns by the door. Hey, that's a... Those thorns are Maleficent original. I will keep them. And if anybody has anything to say about it, I'll just have Maleficent burn people. I mean, seriously, how hard could that be?
She's probably like, not to worry, I have at least 20 of those clues.
I know, right? Alright. You be Potionista, I be Maleficent. You should have used threads from that cloak in my potion. The potion you did not make. Fortunately for you, the potion you did make was adequate. Oh. And so, I'll leave it as a gift.
A gift? I have to say, this doesn't seem very... you.
Potionista, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Perhaps it is a part of a plan. Keep it. For now.
Oh, okay, well, thank you. And can I touch it?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I would literally say, can I touch it?
Get up, screw it. I'm curious. Go ahead. Can I touch it?
Only loose threads are dangerous. Touch it. If you dare.
What depends? Is it gonna...
What? You expected a gift from Maleficent, not... You expect a gift from Maleficent not to be dangerous? Fool! Your customers are ready to order. Alright, hold on a sec. Who... Everybody's had, but who do we need more? Captain literally only has one. You know what? Who do you want to serve first?
I mean, since Cruella has the least right now, I just think we could probably focus on her and get her person count up a bit.
Okay. Captain Hook it is.
Yeah. Ahoy there!
Have you a potion that can leash one's rage?
Ooh, cool guy. Chai would be a best. Would be best for this one. Maybe. What's the occasion?
The Marina Mixer. Amongst those cars of the personal watercraft, excuse me. They know not from starboard from port. Disgraceful.
And
not to be that guy, but I feel like it would be either they know not F from starboard or port. But I'm splitting hairs. Disgraceful.
And you're a pirate. Not only a pirate, but a sailor. That's like the most important thing that you need to know. They sound like a bunch of bumbling band of buffoons.
Yeah. I believe left is port and right is starboard.
I believe so.
Damn it. Now I have to check.
I'm trying to remember that,
Yep.
I'm trying to remember that Polar Express scene with the train, and he's having to say left and right in different ways, which I commend Tom Hanks in that, because that's probably hard. That's like, how do you do that in like a split minute? Or like, how do you try to even remember that? Or maybe you just like improv it. I don't know. All I know is, if you were like that legit character, how do you even think of that on the spot? You have to kind of know your stuff.
Yep, I was right. Port refers to the left side of the vessel when facing forward towards the bow, and starboard refers to the right side. Okay, so I was right. Port is left, starboard is right.
Are they really that bad? Can you just avoid them? Are they really that bad?
What? Half the size of a dinghy, yet as loud as a hurricane.
Yep, they sound like they know nothing, but are speaking like as if they know everything. I hate those kind of people. Like, they just make themselves sound like idiots.
Sounds like most modern critics nowadays, I'd say.
Huh. Yep. Honestly, I'm more surprised you wanted to blast them with a cannon. I was almost half tempted to let you. Trust me.
I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend, after all.
Touche. Touche. Well, okay then. One rage control potion coming up. Now I just need to remember what that potion is.
Oh, I have to wonder, could it be the Cool Guy Chai or could it be the Root Behave beer? I was also considering that one, but I'm not sure.
Tides, Titan, and Tempers Retone. Keeps a cool head if you can. I think I'd rather go with the Root Behave beer. That would be the stronger form, and it makes the most sense.
Yeah. Wasn't sure.
It's still kind of funny I got this one in one try.
I still find it funny that we created this for Gaston completely by accident. I still have that clip.
Oh, that's good. Hook picks up the potion and drinks it down.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay, I think we goofed. Oh no.
Alright, here's one of those things. Do we try a do-over potion at the end of the day?
I think this might have to be the first time we do a do-over Dovio.
Okay. It really depends on what happens towards the end of the day, and if we can handle this. I knew there was a difference. Oh, I should have checked the thing. Rage control potion. It's not my fault they have similar ways of doing this. Whoops. Well, here goes nothing. But since you made the wrong potion, his rage was not unleashed.
Blast this pointless portable.
Oops.
Now I must avoid everyone. Misanthropic, they'll say. Wait, really? Oh, hold on. Rather than dashing and charming without relent, curse you! Uh-oh. Well...
Candidate stomps off into the night. Well, wouldn't be... Well, at least it was only the first time I made the wrong potion. Okay, to be fair, can you really blame me when the text was a little bit too similar to each other?
No, as a matter of fact, I thought that there really wasn't a difference between the two either. So well, I'm just like,
Well, we did an experiment, and we saw the results. Anyway.
I mean, I guess it's the first time that we made the wrong potion and it actually sort of pissed somebody off.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a story-related one. There's like a reason.
Yeah, usually when we make the wrong potion, it actually winds up either turning out to be not that bad or winds up with a better outcome than what would have been expected.
Both of them already had their stories completed, so I don't know which one to pick.
I kind of want to pick the Evil Queen.
Alright, Evil Queen it is.
You want me to do the Evil Queen, or do you want to?
You can do the Evil Queen, if you want to.
Okay. I demand a combusty. Have me a combusty at once.
Right away? Not even gonna question it.
I felt like the word has just lost all meaning with me using it in the same phrasing twice. I am incensed.
What?
Can I give it to you to go?
What is the problem? Honestly, I'm gonna try this. Can I give it to you to go? Can I give it to you to go?
If you worry for your cafe, the danger to it grows by the moment. Uh-oh.
I wish the danger would stop growing by the moment.
That's to impede me.
Who are you mad at?
The self-declared authorities at my dwelling. Uh-oh. They have declared my cauldron a biohazard. There is an open flame, but as I explained quite clearly, it is fueled only by magic and contained as such. They cannot. Admittedly, you know what? I have to sort of side with the queen here. Believe it or not, in my own apartment, I also have an open flame stove. And as far as I know, nobody's raised any problems about there being a fire hazard.
Somebody must have assumed, oh, it's Evil Queens, now let's just ruin her day. Get words.
I mean, I guess the big difference is, I guess, it's because mine is a stove and hers is a cauldron, which probably is over like maybe a giant fire pit or something like that. I guess that could be the reason.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm not running all 4 of my stove burners at once, so they definitely don't have to worry about me having a fire hazard.
Yep. They may keep us safe, but they need to use their heads as well. Those jerks! You're not going to breathe fire on them, are you?
Despite my right to, no. My breath shall leave my cauldron. Are you the evil queen of Maleficent? What the hell?
Hey, even the evil... Well, to be fair, they are friends, so she might have taken some idea from her. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't blame her.
Evil queen versus Maleficent. Who would win a beauty contest between the two? Oh, no.
I don't even want to imagine it. It would be a bloodbath. There's no other solution?
I cannot conceal it. The balcony provides the needed moonlight. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that would have went somewhere completely different.
Like what, the sun?
No, I thought that she was gonna recommend possibly throwing the authorities of her place over the balcony. I was just like, oh.
That's beneath her. She had other people to do that.
You're probably right.
Her crystal ambassadors or whatever they are.
And I have a brew with those atrocious electric cauldrons. Those exist? What the hell?
Is she talking about a stove?
Yeah, no. Now I'm wondering if that's actually what she means. Because I'm like, I know I brought up my gas stove earlier, but now that she brings up electric cauldrons, I'm like, wait. How modern is her apartment?
Always too hot, but not hot enough, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there was a tea that can make her breathe fire.
Gotta admit, that is a better solution. Combust tea, serve it. The queen drinks the potion and...
Excellent! This will warm my... Sorry. Alexa keeps jumping in the way. This will warm my cauldron sufficiently. How foolish of them to anger me when I know where they reside. That's a good way to get you evicted, Queen. I'm just saying. Actually, eviction might be the least of our problems. You know how badly you could go down for arson depending on where you live?
Good point. Pleased, the evil queen exits.
Somebody call the fire department.
We're at chapter 2 of his story.
I demand service.
Service at once. Each breath is wasted if it does not take me closer to my goal.
Then I suggest you order something. Damn! You have no other reason to breathe? No. We're going with a sassy response because this is something I will never be able to do without getting some serious lecturing later at real life. So, we're going with a sassy response. Then I suggest you order something.
And I demand you serve me quickly, smart Alec. Because, you know, this is a kid's game and I can't use the other word.
Well, technically, this is my stream, so you can.
I know, but I was doing it in Jafar's character.
Touché. Takes one to know one too far. Fine.
Street rat.
What? Fine. Wishcoin now has an irresistible logo. A W to end all W's.
Oh my gosh. You used modern slang. That is not something I'll be able to get over.
Now, I must convince people that Wishcoin is invaluable.
This is not done yet.
Oh my gosh.
She's Jafar, do you have a cold?
But it isn't valuable, is it? It's the true future currency. How can you do that? I have
I
no...
want to go for the...
Go for what?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was kind of leaning toward the third option. Because I am curious, but...
You know what? Let's just go for it, because I got nothing. How can he do that?
By tricking the wealthy into buying it.
And I thought the Evil Queen's pyramid scheme was enough.
Now please, you're comparing my genius wish coin idea to a phony pyramid scheme? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I
heard that, you baboon.
I was gonna go deeper into that joke. I forgot where I was for a moment. I was like, dang it, I probably shouldn't say that on Twitch. I don't want both of us to get canceled.
Yeah. Look, I may kind of stretch the line in, like, persona a little bit. Considering the current palace I'm in that one is a politician, and that's already kind of... I'm walking on a tightrope with that one. Man, do you know how hard it is to rein in how much I really want to do a bit on politicians, when I know it will get me freaking cancelled, like in a snap. Like, no. You're not gonna talk about politics, that's not something you do.
I wait until I wait until I'm on YouTube to walk that line.
Though, to be fair...
Working with AI is gonna be so much fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do plan on doing that in the future. Well, first I have to get a stronger laptop, so...
Fair enough.
We put a fraction of the wealth into Wishcoin. Commoners will invest everything in the hopes of joining them. I mean, he's not wrong, but...
Ay.
I must ensure those whose wealth exceeds... I must ensnare those whose wealth exceeds their intelligence. Ouch.
We're gonna move on.
I know you see me.
Hey, stop talking about my lackeys behind my broad, strong back. Hello, Gaston.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. No, not ditching that with a 10-foot pole. Not even 20. Don't get me started at 30.
They like you go, but they won't like you far. He's a blowhard. Oh, and what are you? Just a blow. Okay, guys, simmer down. I know this is an 18+ stream, but I think there's only so many jokes that we can make here.
Aren't you a blowhard, Gaston? I think Gaston's right, but Jafar can outwit them. Okay, what's your verdict on this?
I don't know. I kind of want to take a dig at Gaston, but
I
feel like
yeah, Gaston's pretty easy to get a dig on.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna go with the funny route because we can. Because I don't really want to take sides, so we'll go with funny. Aren't you a blowhard, Gaston?
Of course not.
Can't blame him for being a little bit self-aware.
I was about to say, I mean, you're not really making a good case here for yourself, Gaston, guffawing like that.
Ay.
Plus, I'm not boring like Jafar is. No, you're just an insufferable dolt.
Honestly, I would love to see these two on like a roasting. How they could just roast each other to the point where it will just end up being the best hit of the night.
Yep.
Eventually turn into like a rap battle, dude.
Oh god. Gaston versus Jafar. Epic rap battles coming soon.
Honestly, I would love to see something like that. If they're listening, there's some ideas. Please take them.
So, I must fit in with this group of fools who golf? I'm a lie. I feel like this game is taking a lot of pot shots at a certain individual, and I mean, some of the criticisms are warranted, but I mean,
Is it somebody in the golf community? Or somebody else?
Oh, it's definitely somebody else. I'm pretty sure Satoru knows who I'm referring to. Jafar, don't drag me into this. I'd rather not get in the middle of this.
We're gonna leave it with that, okay?
The way Gaston does. Ha! You won't fit in anything the way I do. Okay. And there's no way I'm letting you talk to them.
Do not make me make the Silver Ton potion. I banned that potion from this very establishment. You can thank Ursula for this, because I have forbidden the use of it. Trust me, the last thing I need is Gloves to giving me the stink eye when finding somebody else the same potion that caused her to get all, miffed. Plus, I like this place not to burn down into cinders, thank you very much.
With the way that we kind of screwed over both Maleficent, the Evil Queen, and Captain Hook, that's probably likely to happen sooner than you think.
Touche. Still, I am not going to put fuel to the fire. Alright. Jafar ignores Gaston.
I must look and sound like Gaston.
Oh, an imitation potion. Okay.
What?
Jafar, as much as I would love to see you try to imitate Gaston, are you gonna be able to pull that off? You're gonna have to, be Gaston, and, well, Gaston is Gaston, and, well, you know what I'm hinting at.
No, please, that should be easy. I'll have you know that I once played a great Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet on Broadway. Wait, no, it wasn't Broadway. Excuse me.
You mean in a play?
Actually, it might have been Broadway. Does Broadway do non-musical plays? I don't remember.
Let's look that up. I'll just say define Broadway. In terms of theater. It's verse with specific genre of of theatrical performances.
Oh, they did do Romeo and Juliet once. Interesting.
These theaters were Broadway shows are performances which are typical plays or musicals. So technically, yes, it can be both.
Cool.
Alright, we learned something new today. Going back to the issue, I don't think Jafar, if you can manage to convince everybody as Gaston, then I will basically put Silver Ton back on the menu. Because I don't think you can do it, and that's how confident I am.
Desperate times
Try
call for
me.
desperate measures.
Bring him along. He speaks their language.
Damn.
You also have to act like Gaston.
That, yikes, that I did not expect that from Potionista.
You know, I think Potionista's getting used to this place. I'm so happy. So, do we go with savage response number 1 or savage response number 2?
I kind of want to see option 1 just because I want to see what sort of hijinks ensue when Jafar and Gaston work together to try to pull this off, just to see how quickly it goes up in smoke.
Ready? Bring him along. He speaks their language.
His grunts do not qualify as speech. He barely qualifies as a human being as a...
How would you take this, Gaston?
Not like the way you imply that I am not capable of forming a cohesive sentence. I'm smarter than you think. I'm also better looking. You are one sentence away from me hitting you over the head with the scepter and cracking open your skull like a coconut.
Jafar, I think you mean... What do you mean by scepter? You just hold an umbrella.
I mean, don't correct me, Potionista.
I mean, you're not doing any favors trying to sound smart when you don't even know the difference between an umbrella and a scepter.
Touché. Make me a shape-shifting potion. And not your rodent tail potion. That is insufficient. Rodent tail potion?
I think he means the one where you have a tail of a rodent or something. So basically something stronger. You need a shape-shifting potion that will shift Jafar's entire shape. Chameleon Crush, walk like another, talk like another, become a living copy. That'll do.
Not gonna lie, it sounds like a pretty interesting drink.
It reminds me of walk like an Egyptian. Taking on someone's shape to trick people poses a needless risk to your bones. A simple, charming try can convince anyone of anything, especially when you're a natural sneak. I can't read the bottom part because the text is covering it, so we'll read this part. So you have the option to enhance Jafar's natural charisma and make him even more manipulative, or you get 2 Gastons. Oh man, game, now you're tempting me. Ugh. So, enhance... Go ahead.
The Command Crush tastes too good. F cough syrup, I think that's what it said. What the hell? Why cough syrup?
You know what? Let's get rid of this text to see what the rest of it says. 2 Gastons. Oh, there it is. The Chameleon Crush is too tasty. Add cough syrup. Both options are terrible. One of those is clearly safe. You know what? We're gonna go with this one.
Prepare my potion now, or there will be no ends to the pains you suffer.
I mean, take a bad shot, but you wouldn't be the first to be endless pain and suffering. Just look inside my head. There's plenty of it in there.
Oh, I will make the terrors in your head look as innocent as kids playing in a kindergarten. Damn, I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry.
Our response would be, I've been in a kindergarten classroom in this recent decade. And it's not exactly all sunshine and rainbows, trust me. It's more of terror.
I mean, that doesn't really negate the point I'm trying to make.
I'm saying that what I dealt with is nothing compared to what you would probably do. And I'm not making this any easier either. Let's just move on. It goes on for a while like that. Real blowhard type stuff.
The universe
Ouch.
Still, you should hurry up. Make it right away. Can I suggest another potion? Sorry, I won't make that potion. Magic mirror, which potion will work best? Magic mirror, which potion will work best?
Know what to do, and you may do it now. But more can be done should you understand how.
Right. You know? Alright, do we want two Gastons, or do we just want him to be way more charming than usual?
I kind of want to see the two Gastons again, mostly because I want to see chaos and hijinks.
Chaos and hijinks it is! Two Gastons! I was kind of tempted with the two Gastons thing. I mean, yes, the other one is probably the right one, but you know what? Screw it! Let's go with chaos! I'll make it right away. Before you can make either potion, you need an ingredient from Yzma.
Of course.
You pull the lever! Pull the lever, Coke! Wrong lever! Why do we even have that lever? You can literally put us a sounder beam if you wish to.
That better be good.
That's also a line from the movie. This
What?
better be good!
Not my brick! Oh, whoops.
No, go
Do you
ahead.
want to do use more? Okay.
No, you
What?
can.
That was on my brick! Not that it matters to you!
Right.
Tell me what you want! Quickly!
Chameleon Crush. Charming Tie. It's gotta be this one, right? Chameleon. Charming. Yep, we're doing Chameleon. Chameleon Ecstasy for a Chameleon Crush.
Sorry, I don't have any. It's out of season. Way out of season. Yzma, how? But I have powdered scales. That's just as good.
Are you sure? Then I'll take it. You know what? I'm gonna ask. Are you sure?
Yes! This is the allspice of scales. Fish, snake, dragon. Whatever you need is in here, somewhere. Okay, but allspice is just one spice. I mean... I don't know enough about this to argue.
I'll just go with. Okay, I'll take it then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. Yzma tosses you the powder scales
Heimlich
and
now.
departs.
Goodbye.
Walk like another, talk like another, become a living copy. Charm, dazzle, persuade. Charisma is your middle name. Let's see. Chaos and Growl Knight.
Chameleon Crush. Ooh, it looks sparkly. Gaston, do not move until...
Jafar downs the potion in a single gulp. And shapeshifts into a perfect copy of Gaston. Oh, I know the ingredient worked.
I hypnotize you to not interfere with my plan.
I'm just gonna imagine he used his umbrella to do that and then do this. Which,
Yep.
honestly, that sounds like a Jafar thing to do.
Hmm.
Jafar reaches for his snake umbrella, but he no longer has it. However, the full view of himself has overwhelmed the real Gaston.
Like me.
All at once, I'm contained by a mirror. So much magnificence.
This is
It's
gonna,
almost too much to bear.
this can go down in many ways. And I'm just leaving it at that. I mean, Gaston is pretty much like Narcissa, if you get my drift.
Yep, I remember.
So, yeah, I think we're gonna deal with some narcissism into extremeness. I know that makes no sense, but this whole situation is not making sense. Seeing Gaston's reaction, Jafar has a brilliant idea.
You wish not to interfere with my. You will not interfere with my plan.
Hi, Amorin.
Extra otherwise, and make sure they spell my name correctly on the cup. They always put box.
Okay, Rexy.
If you can't handle that, I'll have a venti traditional misto. Please use soy milk with 2 blonde shots.
Avocado and ristretto.
I'd also love
3
vanilla
vanilla
puffs
puffs
at the very bottom. Then
add the coffee after.
Then add
Enough.
Ooh.
So, yeah, Amoran likes to redeem that whenever possible. It's such a funny line, though.
Ah, nice.
It's my favorite line in the show. One of them, anyway. The other is, and the enhancement will tell us, "Hey, bitch." Honestly, it's like so perfect. They're on an ad break, so let's go off on a tangent a little bit.
Okay. I'm ready.
So he's like, I'm gonna wave my umbrella. No, wait, that doesn't work. I'll just wave my hands around and then just basically say, you will not do anything. You're making him think.
I mean, given Jafar's potential for charisma, probably would work.
He has to have like a high
yes.
charisma thing in D&D terms. Like, he's got to be naturally proficient at charisma.
Yeah, I was gonna say constantly rolling nat 20s in charisma.
True.
It usually works when you're capable of rigging the game like I do. Ha! You fiend! You dare rig with the dice of Dungeons and Dragons? For shame! I'm a villain. What do you expect? Me to play fair? What? You take me for some sort of anti-villain? Well, I mean, you have a point. But still, we have certain kinds of laws against stuff like this. There's no laws in D&D. Not necessarily, anyway. Technically speaking, with that game, you can do whatever you want. I mean,
that depends
I can't
on
tell
the,
you the
the
amount
dungeon.
of...
Sorry. It depends on the dungeon master.
Oh, I'm not afraid of a dungeon master. I usually hypnotize them so that they'll never notice all the times I roll nat 20. Truly believes that I'm just that good at the game. Hell, there was even one time when I was playing that I convinced him that I was the dungeon master. Funnily enough, I gave him my character and almost made it every single time that he would wind up becoming ill with a sickness. He was pretty much out of the game for most of it. It was mildly amusing. You fiend! How dare you! The role of a dungeon master is very important.
I almost thought you were gonna use sacred, Gaston.
Yep, yes, sacred too, of course. It's a very sacred role as well.
Mm-hmm.
Picture this.
Take this. What the Why? Why? Why would you do that?
How nice for you to see me.
Jafar works his Gaston magic.
Ah! That. Ugh. I should shave. Wow.
Gaston retreated from his own bare-chested magnificence.
That is not bare-chested. It's his own greatest weakness, as he would say. What a loser!
Oh my gosh.
I think I need to work on my intonations.
With that, Jafar swaggers off to swindle some of the golf bros. As for Gaston, you try to console him. You decide to give him some. You know what? Let's go with console. But your words sink pebbles as pebbles cast into the abyss of Gaston's psyche. It will be the same time before Gaston. It will be some time before Gaston recovers, but he is in there somewhere. Wow, game.
You know, you kind of lost the plot when even Gaston, of all people, was mentally shaken up and reduced to silence.
Later that day, Jafar returns looking like himself once again.
The cretins at the golf club will invest in anything. It's almost too easy. Presenting myself as one of them was a stroke of genius. Before I forget, before I lose interest, take this.
He presents you with a pile of chocolate gold coins, each stamped with a W. Puts whole new meaning to fool's gold. Are these witch coins? How much are these worth? Can I eat them? I'm just gonna go with can I eat them because that would be the most hilarious response. It might sound dumb, but it also sounds smart. Like, oh yeah, I know these are big. Can I eat them?
I would not. Fittingly, they are not real chocolate. Wait, what?
Nunny.
Wait. How? Uh-oh.
Gaston stumps up to the counter.
Gaston, you have a badge from your narcissism fogue?
There's a word. I know what narcissism means, but folk? You want to take on
Might be
what
fugue. Might be fugue. I might have said that wrong.
Okay. What does that mean exactly?
Give me a second. Hold on. Fugue can be a musical composition or disturbed state of consciousness. Oh, it is fugue. Okay, it is fugue. A composition in which a short melody or phrase, the subject, is introduced by one part and successfully taken up by others and developed by interweaving the parts. Or, in the case of psychiatry, a state or period of loss of awareness of one's identity, often coupled with flight from one's usual environment, associated with certain forms of hysteria and epilepsy. Ooh! Wow, that's interesting. Funnily enough, I grapple with this very concept in one of my writings, actually. Interesting.
Gotta see, this is one of those, I need to take note of this for my novel.
Yep.
Also doing a little bit of promo here. There is a challenge going on in the points where if it's met, I will do a Lego stream with my Star Wars kit. Considering that
Ooh.
May the 4th is literally next weekend, I will literally do it for that if it is met. So, and we're only at
May the 4th.
and 79% has been raised. So there's only just a little bit left if you want to spend some points. So, go nuts. Alright.
What?
That was careless, Jafar. You can't point my paralyzing good looks just anywhere.
You just did.
Someone's potionista. This is between me and Jafar. Oh, come on. It was just one time. Trust me, I wouldn't want to be your bloviating visage anymore anyway. Trust me. What if I'd been someone of weaker constitution? Like Satoru. What the fuck? What did I do? I mean, I'm cerebral palsy, but I mean, that's just mean.
Wait, what? What about cerebral palsy?
That's what I have.
Oh, I did not know that, actually.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the more you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's not take jabs at, Satoru, Gaston. I mean, weren't you just taking jabs at Jafar instead?
Fair. Lucky for me, I've used mirrors to build up a resistance.
Gee, how long did it take for that resistance to kick in, huh, buddy?
Longer than you might think.
So I'm
Come to
guessing...
think of...
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. I have to wonder how long it actually. What does Gaston's training regimen looks like? Because for all his bloviating and narcissism, dude does look pretty fit.
Touche. Touche. At least he's confident in himself. That's something most men and most other people, especially other men, envy.
Yeah. Probably also helps if you have pretty good genetics as well. I mean, to a T.
Fair enough. Are you okay? You seem to like it. Yeah, are you okay?
Yes, but it took a lot of flexing to recover. Mental flexing or physical flexing? A face and physique like mine comes with responsibility.
No comment.
With great power comes great
No,
responsibility.
no! They may be owned by Disney may have bought the company, but that doesn't mean they have to use it. Much.
Well, I assure you, I took no pleasure in it.
Gaston's phone receives a notification.
Why are my lackeys thanking me for my tips? I demand to know what you did while you were handsome. I convinced the herd of lummoxes to put millions into Witchcoin. They have begun bragging about their early investment. Witchcoin's price shall rise on life savings of eager fools. I'll be turning billionaires into millionaires quite soon.
You mean billionaires into trillionaires, don't you think? The other way sounds backwards.
I mean, to be fair, that's the point. I'm basically saying that I'm robbing them.
Yeah, true. But you're making them think the opposite.
Fair.
While you are making billions into trillions.
Quite right.
Must have been very convincing, and they didn't suspect anything? Honestly, I'm gonna go with this just to get more conversation into this. And they didn't suspect anything?
Not as I demeaned one's chosen style of mustache. Ouch. But what truly won them over was losing to them at golf. You what?
Satisfied, Jafar walks away while Gaston seethes.
Hey, you come back here! No way! There's no way that I actually just heard that. There's no way that you threw a golf game, you fiend! Did you hear that? He lost! That's me! I'll get him for this!
If you do, I will make that potion for free, cause, it will be basically a countering of karma. And basically, yeah, it pretty much helped him with his deeds, so basically this will balance it out. So come talk to me when you're ready to prank. Though he doesn't have far to go, Gaston does his best to stomp away. You have helped Jafar
on the wall. Go ahead.
You've helped give Jafar a Kickstart wish coin, but he made an enemy of Gaston. He made an enemy of Gaston. If you like to go back and change your decision, order a duo for Dubio before the day ends. No, wait, wish coin is your retirement plan? Gaston could be a problem.
All things considered, we might have to do a duo for Dopio. Things are not looking very good for any of us.
So, we basically looked through that far. Now, we actually do this legit. So, Gaston could be the problem. Another satisfied customer? Potions. Let's increase that. Didn't like this. I do like... Why is this so hard to choose? If I do for Dopio, then this basically goes away. If I just end it, we could just accept their one little mishap.
I'm still curious about the duo for Dopio. Only because we haven't actually used one yet, right?
Yeah, we haven't actually used one. Let's save it for when we mess up something in a story. Or if we messed these up twice. Basically on a really bad plot story where it's going. We can do over that one.
Alright.
I know. But these are just, just regular customers. This is an actual, special thing. So this is a story-related thing. I kind of like where this is going.
Yeah.
Granted, it may not be the right one, but, it's... Besides. Good night, Potionista.
Who said good night?
I don't know. The Potionista's talking to herself. Time to summon some villains. Oh, I think it's that. That's the sound I'm hearing.
Pernicitium et imaginationem te revelara.
customers are ready to order. Oh,
Well,
we can
that's a
do
Oh,
Captain
boy.
Hook to redo what
Alright.
happened last time.
Ahoy there!
Potionista, do you possess a potion that is a learning aid?
I do.
Perfect.
Yep, trying to learn a new skill or just win arguments.
Arguments are won with a sword.
Sure.
Damn, there's a quote here, but I can't remember. I hate my brain.
Nah, I feel ya. It's like at the tip of your tongue, and then it's just like, nah, not gonna do much.
Yeah. Today, our surprise antiques. Antiques? Why?
Sounds like a good skill for a scam. Guess it would be good to know what old stuff is worth.
I must never get shot in a dark decoy with millions. Wait, you did what now?
I guess a real duck has to set his own price.
Or her own price?
Their own price?
Yeah, I said her own price? I mean...
Sounds like a teacher's tears. Hopefully this doesn't screw up.
Teacher's tears.
Perfect for those exam times when you really need something, and then, you know, you could literally just say, I am drinking the tears of my professors as revenge for all these exams I had to do.
I'm not gonna lie, I really felt like teacher's tears would have helped me out a lot in community college. I dropped the ball. I dropped the ball hard when I was in community college. It was the first time in my life I had actually gotten under a 3.0. And even then, it was just off by like a couple of points.
Yeah, I hear you there. Like, I try to keep my grades up as much as possible, but there are just some classes it was hard.
Yeah.
With his usual flair, Hook drinks the potion. Those are... Go ahead.
Those are tuck-and door handles for 3-leaf variation.
That sounds like it worked.
Pawn made before Hans moved production to a factory. Which Hans? Okay.
Like we're talking about frozen Hans. Is that good? They came with the place. Are they...
Priceless? Yes, you fool. Would I steal them otherwise? You better not. What?
You glance at the door. Yep, the handles are now gone.
Captain Hook, you... How are we supposed to get out of here? Hook! Hook! Come back with those door handles, damn it!
And there goes Satoru. Alright. Let's see. Ursula, Gaston. You know what? We'll do Ursula to push Gaston a bit more.
Alright.
I'll take this one. Ugh! I can't reach this itch!
I'll see if I have a potion for itches.
Never mind that. I need something else.
Want me to scratch it or lotion? Wow. Want me to scratch it?
You don't have the biceps for that.
Ouch.
I need a teletonic now. More than now. No more questions.
On it.
Okie doke.
Telling me I don't have the proper biceps. Stupid sea witch. Who do you think you are?
I would say mistress of all the seas, but that the mistress of all evil will give me the stare of 1,000 deaths on me. I don't think that's how it goes. I'm making it so. Okay then.
Okay, there we go. Teletonic.
By the way, I heard that, you sea witch. I think you were supposed to hear that, Mistress of all evil. Keep saying that. Okay, enough.
Ladies, don't fight over me. Don't flatter yourself. Okay.
I didn't think even the evil queen cared for Satoru. Ursula, now's not the time for gossip. I'm all in front of him. You're right, alright. Give me the teletonic before I gossip more. Ursula
As
drinks.
if I would ever be interested in him.
I, for one, could care less. Plus, it goes back to live streaming. Ursula drinks the potion and disappears. Poof. You barely have time to clean your potion bird before Ursula's back. Ah, so much better. Where'd you go? Does teleporting get rid of the bitches? You know, I kind of wondered that. We're gonna ask this one, if you don't mind. Satoru.
Oh, does teleporting get rid of bitches?
Yeah. This one. Oh no, angelfish. I have a guy.
An itch specialist?
You could say that. Thanks for the potion, dearie. And we're never gonna find out who this guy is. Oh, it's the Jafar story.
Finally, I've become worthy by creating and selling money.
Congrats.
This world is pitiful and absolutely no match for me.
Uh-huh.
So, which coin is selling, or how much money do you have?
So which coin is selling?
By the millions. Fortunately, they are unlimited in number. How did you pull that off?
Do we really want to question somebody who has pretty much maxed out charisma?
I challenge.
Okay then.
Which coin's prices rose even more rapidly than my promises promised.
So, how are you different than the Evil Queen? You know, because she's probably. It sounds more like a pyramid scheme.
Touché.
What?
Jafar, you used me to sell your whatever it is. I demand compensation.
There you go, Gaston. There you go. Demand some wealth out of this. At least he's thinking smart for once.
Maybe me masquerading as him flipped some sort of light switch in that dim head of his.
Or maybe the shock basically got him to have ideas. Now, If we can only introduce him to a book, maybe. Don't flatter yourself. He's never going to pick up a book. That's it, I wasn't asking you. You don't need to, darling. Ursula? Yes, I know. We love butting into conversations. Yeah, I know. You're not helping. We never do, darling. Good point.
Can you all save the gossip for after the situation is resolved, please?
No! But we'll let you talk anyway.
I'm having way too much fun with this, man. The child in me, I'm just giggling at this whole thing.
Oh man, same.
Very well. Simply tell me how much your likeness is worth.
Damn.
25%. Damn.
Honestly, I think you backed the Gaston into a corner here. Dang, how you gonna get out of this one?
What? My chin alone is priceless, and you use the entire Gaston. You think I won't do the math, but I will. Just you wait. I'd be surprised if you even knew how to use a calculator. I know how to use a calculator. Satoru, give me your phone. I'll show up at halfwit. I kind of need my phone for Duolingo later. Pochinista's phone is right there.
Gaston, take my phone. At least you'll be able to tell me if any one of the evil queen's subjects have texted me yet.
How are you doing on that, by the way? I'd imagine not very well.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of mention of Wish Coin lately. Yep. Anyway. Gaston steps aside to begin his first ever mathematical mental calculation. Mathematical mental stain difference.
Oh my goodness. That will keep him busy well into the winter. Damn.
Sheesh! I think you underestimate the man. He used to be a hunter. And even hunters had to know how to go for prices just to sell and, thrive.
Assuming that Gaston actually made it that far and there weren't other people just doing all the calculating for him, he probably just handled most of the grunt work.
Damn it, you're right. I hate it when never mind, let's just move on.
No! The price of Wish Coin has just plummeted like a stone. Ha ha! That's what you get!
But you just said everything was good. What happened? You may not have the temperament for this. That's not gonna help us better, Pochinista. You know what? We're gonna go with this one. What's happened? What's happening?
Buyers have become traitorous sellers. Ooh. Sell it! Sell all of it! Now! What the Cruella?
Oh, please tell me Cruella's on Gaston's side. Please tell me Cruella's on Gaston's side. And if not, I loved it. I loved Jafar's story plot. This is the best. Oh my gosh, this is the most chaotic I've seen, and I love it. Oh.
What is going on? What? What?
Trying to do it. Well, hello to you too, Jafar. Yes, I'm sure you're wondering why I'm selling all of it. I want to make a profit out of this for my fashion business. And selling all of it will be... I am a villainess. I do what I like.
How dare you! I put all my time and energy into that business. I literally drank a potion to understand all this stuff. And you just bamboozled me for all that money. Ooh, I'll have your head quivered, Vin. Uh-oh.
I think he's starting to sound like a different villain.
I think we might need to run for it.
I will simply... Or I could just simply teleport them somewhere else. Or we could just use a teletonic and splash it on them. That could work too. Alright. Your investors are selling Jafar. That's how they make money.
Wow. That's actually ingenious.
Unlike you, I know the business of business. I had to for my fashion stuff. You don't think I don't know how to make money out of all this? I thrive in this while you just simply drank a potion. To be fair, did you have to drink a potion for a race that was basically illegal? Probably good move for the cops. Potionista, you are not helping the matter. I am a neutral party. I don't really help anyone unless I am asked to.
And to be honest, I'm just here for the chaos.
He is my assistant. No matter. My point being, you only barely understand it thanks to a potion. But I have natural experience while you just sat there and let the potion do the work. Damn. It's hard to, like, clap back when that's technically true.
Potionista, you are not helping.
As I explained, I'm a neutral party. I only help those that I am told to help. Which, essentially, by my boss is everybody. So basically...
Well, either you help... Well, here's an ultimatum. Either you help me, or I'll make Mr. Magus join you in his little disappearance.
Don't you mean have me join him in the disappearing act? You're not helping your case here.
Let's just continue with the story. I don't like the way Jafar is glaring at us.
They make lots of it in the past hour.
I will not wait! Not for other people. Not again! Make me a potion that will give me the powers of a genie.
Oh, hell
Jafar,
no!
My dude!
Hell no!
You cannot tell me that you're going to go that route again. I know that this is probably an alternate universe, but I mean, let me just tell you, this is not going to have the outcome you think it will. Quiet, Satoru. I did not ask you. I'm asking the potionista. Why don't you do yourself a favor and go and sweep the floor or something? You would sip a little urchin.
I mean... What? You know what? I'm not gonna have me have the powers of a genie, but let me see if the bulk does contain that, just out of curiosity.
The absolute power!
Then, would wish for all the world to buy wish coin!
You would have to have somebody... You know what? You've actually done that before. Never mind.
I was about to say,
Oh
as
my
long as
gosh,
it's not a... Bruh.
Ah, the Pushbook is really prophetic. Transforms your nature in various ways with natural fortifying ingredients. Please source your own genie dust. Potionista will not be held responsible for fakes. Will not be held... I can't believe the book is
Liable
actually...
for fakes.
Ah, the book knows things. Ah, this Pushbook really is prophetic.
You require a special ingredient, which I have procured.
Antique lamp.
This magic lamp holds dust left behind by the genie it once contained. He was a terrible housekeeper. Hey!
Don't you dare talk about Genie like that. Believe me, he deserves his freedom. He's been in there for probably 1,000 years or more. While, you will probably suffer a worse fate if you become a genie. And this is me saying, this will not exactly be a good idea for you. I'm just saying.
I mean, to be fair, Potionista, I already told you for what might happen. I'm not helping that man anymore. As far as I'm concerned, he can become a genie all he wants to. He better just hope he doesn't run into Abysmal in this universe. Who is Abysmal? Don't worry about it. Don't mind me. I'm just sweeping the floor. Extracting it would take too long. Mix the potion in the lamp.
Why don't you just rub the lamp? Didn't you already look for one of these? Why not just wish to rule the world? Oh my gosh, all these are pretty good.
Did he look for one of those?
Yeah, he wished to, like, be Sultan, which is technically ruling a kingdom, in a sense.
Ah.
Why not just wish to rule the world? You know what, let me ask that. Why not just wish to rule the world?
And admit that Wish Coin is a failure? Never.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, this is a real magic lamp?
Indeed, though the fool merchant called it a gravy boat. Ah, so it is the same lamp. Wait. It's the same lamp?
If you're...
Because we have one just like it, don't we?
If you're wondering... You wonder if something in your cafe can fortify Jafar with patience. Perhaps the... Cookie jar... Gravy boot? Kinda looks like a genie lamp. And Jafar's expecting a genie lamp. Jafar's impatience is my Everest. The fortifying ingredient imparts its nature to the shift shake. The residue in a flower vase turns one into a gardener. Perhaps something on my shelf can imbue him with patience. Apparently, people conquer Everest all the time. I need a new metaphor. That's the edit! But what's the power of the gravy? You realized you've mumbled the question when Gaston answers.
If a meal is covered in piping hot gravy, you can't rush it. I mean, you can if you're skilled enough. You have to savor the gravy in each delicious bite.
The fact that it's coming from Gaston...
Also fair.
The fact it's coming from Gaston is actually fascinating. So, gravy teaches patience. Gaston smiles until you grasp one of life's greatest truths. To be fair, I really want to see what happens when we give him a fake one. Honestly, I so do. I don't even care if it's the wrong potion. I just want to pretty much shove it up his throat and just say, you know what, you're not being a genie, you're going to be patient. Like every other child that gets impatient. And lucky you,
Damn.
there's gravy inside that gravy boat. Gross. Oh yeah, this is clever! You know what, we're just gonna be optimistic with ourselves. Did Mr. Magus try this? Did it work or did it fail? And what, we're gonna go with it anyway. Forcing him to shield the counter from Jafar's magic? Jafar might be able to answer your questions if he has the patience for them. You know what? Let's ask him a question. Let's test his patience. I have a question. Have you met my boss? Have you ordered this potion before? This note is definitely about you. What if this has happened before? Why would you be shielded from your magic? Interesting. Why would I be shielded from your magic?
But your questions.
Jafar raises his glowing umbrella towards you, and nothing happens.
You will give me the potion I desire.
No, I will not.
This only makes you more irritating.
That might be your answer. Well, at least I know. I'm just gonna ask Magic Mirror mainly because I want to, and I want to see his, what he says. But I already made I already made my decision. Magic Mirror, which potion will work best?
A patient tyrant, an impulsive oppressor.
That's a lovely description of both potions. Thank you, Mirror.
Both will be evil. One may be lesser.
The lesser of two evils. You could have come up with that. You could have come up with that yourself. Can I suggest another potion?
No suggestions. No delay. Make my potion at once.
You never said which one at the end.
Don't test me, potionista. What is happening now? It's a cursed phone. What is happening at the...
Jafar's phone buzzes with another wish coin price alert. You have a moment to think while he's distracted.
Psst. Do it. Give him the gravy. You might learn something too.
Oh, believe me, I am. I don't want to become cheaty. It would be much problematic for everybody. Potion, I'm done with this. I'll just make a potion. You dug below the counter to get the fortifying ingredient from the gravy bolts. Do the old switcheroo. Nearly drop both of them. We're gonna do the switcheroo. I always wanted to do the old switcheroo. You take hold of the gravy boat. Really give Jafar the power of gravy. I can't believe one of Gaston's sayings is actually paying off in this situation. Transform your nature in various ways with natural fortifying ingredients. Gravy, thickener optional. Growlite and unfiltered chaos. While the other one was Growlite and unfiltered chaos. Cheating dust. You know what? We're gonna do a little switcheroo and give him the gravy because we can shove some patience down his throat.
We'll probably have to clean this potion teapot later.
Agreed. Jafar takes the gravy bolt and drinks. And drinks. The gravy thick potion is impossible to chug, but he doesn't notice.
How fucking old was that potion?
Finally, Jafar finishes the potion and has an epiphany.
Amassing all the money in the world takes time.
So you have to wait? What does that mean for Wishcoin? Yeah, what does that mean for Wishcoin?
The price does not matter if I sell enough of it. HFR, you better sell your wish coin. The price is going through whatever is below a seller. Ouch. You buffoon, that will only make things worse. There is no need to be hasty if one cannot possibly fail.
Jafar clues in.
Wait! I do not have the powers of a genie. But you do have the patience of a gravy. The hell does that even mean?
You
have meddled, Potionista. Why? Why have you meddled?
Because you being a genie would make things problematic for my business. I've been saying it before, and trust me.
Fool!
I'm not.
You have meddled.
I'm not the one
sorry,
who is I'm not the one who's foolish here. You are. If you understand anything about what that argument with Gorilla was earlier, you would understand that even she has earned some patience every now and then. It's true, even though I am a mad rage when it comes to the road. We know, Gorilla.
So you a mad rage? Ooh, I swear, if not for this accursed counter, I would have turned you into genie dust, Potionista!
And here I thought it would be a snake, perhaps a king cobra, because then I could put because then it would have a taste of your own hypnotic medicine. Still want to play this tango?
Satoru, your broom, please. Sure. Whatever for. What the? What the heck? Ow! Ah! You. Somebody stop him! Help!
Jafar. Oh no, Maleficent, please do. Would you stop trying to meddle with that buffoon? You're basically driving my viewers mad. And we don't want to bout what happened last time. Now do we?
Alright, moving on.
Oh my word.
Oh, whoops. Take your time in entering. I want the whole story.
So watch the video about economics. I read this article about patience. I chose the lesser of two evils. I'm gonna be honest. I chose lesser of two evils. You bombarded Jafar with your philosophy of moral relativism. Getting lost in the weeds, as usual, over how law fits in the whole thing.
Enough! Your potion is worn off, and I can take no more. Damn, that was a pretty cheap potion.
How long have I been talking?
Long enough for the price of Wishcoin to hit the very bottom. And for Coin Future magazine to document my rise and fall. Mirror, show the Potionista the cost of blathering. It may be a journey to rise and then fall. Though the trip may be taken in no time at all.
Thank you for the lyric fire.
As a wish falls through is the title of this document. I must convince them to change that.
That was fast.
Yes, and Coin Future is already out of business. I will not admit defeat. But I refuse to endure this process again. Jafar, remember Gravy's lesson. Delicious takes time. You want me to whack you with a broom as well? Ultimate power is not a turkey leg, you oaf. But isn't power delicious like gravy? Yes, it is. I must push taste before haste.
Am I? See, what? Gaston, are you secretly a chef? Cause somehow this makes way more sense. And also, you don't sound like a buffoon. Much. I'm stunned this is actually happening. Jafar stares into his own soul and finds gravy.
There are other gravies, are there not? I must know the secrets. Well, so much for the potion wearing off.
Yeah, literally like Gaston says, deliciousness takes time. Not something I'd ever say out loud, that's for sure.
You're in luck. I found at least 3 others in town. I'll take you to them, but only you can buy dinner.
This is your lucky day.
Gaston exits with Jafar to begin a steakhouse crawl. Jafar will never give up on Wishcoin, but you've taught him a little patience. And possibly give him a gravy obsession. If this isn't the outcome you want, do a do-over Dupio.
No thanks. I'd rather not get hit over the head with a broom again.
Nah, you like him liking gravy. Maybe you've gone rich. Yes, I should stop him immediately. Nah, I like him liking gravy. Wait, what
Really?
will be in the secret?
Keep of that?
Yep. What will be in the secret room this time? We'll see how much we got. Whoa, okay.
Oh.
You know what? I know what this means. Google Translate. I need your assistance.
Lucera as quator lineas prostera.
Alright. Return to my place. Loosen the spell that me. Speak these 4 lines in advance. Huh. 3rd line scrolled on the wall, and there's a new scroll. It must be a spell. Pick up the spell. A clue to solve the mystery of your missing boss. It's in the book, so we can always look back at it later. Good news is that the spell is quite legible. Do you need this, or can I continue?
Give me a second.
Okay. I don't want to be rude.
It's 4, I believe it is. Oh, I hope I'm getting this right.
I'm sure you are.
According to the French, apparently it says speak these 4 lines out of order. Oh goodness, that's funny. Speak these 4 lines absurdly. Nah, that can't be right.
Yeah, literally what I just translated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It all says the same thing.
Yeah, return to my place. Untie. Come on. Return to my place. Loosen the spell that me. Speak these 4 lines in advance. Huh. Alright, good news that the spell is quite legible. Can I move on?
I'm good. I can keep going.
The bad news is that you still can't read Latin.
I can read Latin and name, but I still can't make heads or tails of what that means.
But you know who can read Latin? The Magic Mirror, Evil Queen. I don't care what it says. Oh, we care.
I want to get the Magic Mirror's
I was
perspective on the
thinking
whole thing.
of Magic Mirror. Magic Mirror is probably the more neutral out of everybody. Magic Mirror on the pillar. What does this spell do, Heather?
These words form a bond between person and place.
Okay.
Not unlike the spell anchoring me to this space.
What? Oh my gosh. They're in an ad break.
What?
Let's theorize about this for a bit. So, if the spell binds a person to a place, is the magic mirror Mr. Magus? No, wait, does that make any sense? I mean, why Magus? Is it because it starts with an M? And it sounds close to magic?
Mr. Magus is secretly the magic mirror. Oh man, that would be a plot twist.
That would be. But he literally says, literally in this line, not unlike the spell anchoring me to this space. So, does this mean the spell could help the magic mirror?
I don't.
The story is getting thicker and thicker like gravy.
Very funny.
Surprising, I can hear Jafar's voice and he should be at a steakhouse. Alright, we're back. Alright. Sounds risky.
Use it with caution. You've no skill to reverse.
Okay, so we will definitely save that for later.
The effect of the spell should it prove adverse.
Thanks for the poetic warning. Oh, you're no fun. Thanks for the poetic warning. Say the bonding spell. We're not saying the bonding spell. It only works once, and I barely have helped every single customer. So, yeah, we're not saying it yet. Thinking of your mysteriously vanished boss, you think it's best not to read the spell aloud. You know the drill. I will not give Jafar any powers, so how do I fortify his ship cheek?
Wow.
Well, I'm satisfied with my results.
Yeah.
With a barely perceptible magical flicker, the cafe returns to normal.
How long has that cup of tea been there?
I have no idea. Another day, another doppio. Another doppio? We'll do one more day and then I will raid out.
Alright. Pernacitium et imaginationem te revelara.
Your customers are ready to order. Alright, so who was left? Isn't a fan of democracy but capitalism? He can work with that.
Wow.
There you go.
I mean, assuming that capitalism and democracy are natural opposites, which I would argue not necessarily true.
So,
But that's just
Maleficent.
my opinion.
So we got Maleficent, Gaston, Corella, and Captain Hook. With Captain Hook and Maleficent only due for their last one. So, Ursula it is.
dearie.
One teletonic, please. I'm off to the spa for a excuse me, for a manitentia care. Mantinia.
But this
Whatever.
many tentacure?
Oh, manitentia, yes.
But spa's nearby. Why not cab it?
Why would I pay for a cab, dearie? Wouldn't you rather I spend my money here?
Excellent point.
Teletonic, coming right up.
There we go.
Did I make that one right?
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. I see it. Okay. Now, I'm off to be pampered. With a poof, Ursula disappears. In the time it takes you to do your own mani-pedi, Ursula returns.
What? How?
Probably had the potion still on her, and it usually works per sip, so. That was fabulous. Okay. I feel completely refreshed. Yeah, there's a kind of glow.
There's a kind of glow about. Oh, whoops.
We'll just have it like an echoing.
There's a kind of glow about you.
There always is, angelfish. But thank you for noticing.
And speaking of things, hint hint. Wow, potion.
Oh, I haven't forgotten you. But rather than a tawdry cash tip.
I have a problem with tawdry.
I got you a gift certificate for a back waxing.
Ouch!
But I don't have a hairy back. Oh, great, I guess. We're gonna be polite. Sorry.
I'm just in disbelief. It's fine. Oh, great, I guess.
You're more than welcome. Ursula swans away, looking very pleased with herself.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the idea of waxing, but that's just me.
Okay, we're gonna have Jafar, because he just finished, he needs to finish, so.
Okay. One more teletonic. They will send a person anywhere, correct?
Anywhere, like, in the world? You bet. You know what? You bet.
I did not expect you to answer with such confidence. I mean, considering we just gave someone a teletonic. Also, you've taken a teletonic. How do you not know this already? Your exuberance lowers my confidence in your work. But I...
Where are you trying to go?
The sky.
Any specific part of it? The sky is very big.
I should hope so. I shall be falling through it. Wait, what?
How much falling? And you teleport down before? Oh yeah, you teleport down before?
Well, before that. But not until I known across the world.
Wait, is this about that wish coin hype again?
Those who create currencies appear to enjoy risking injury. Imagine the founder of Witchcoin enjoys diving to the sky. Yeah, we call it skydiving, Jafar. Without a rescue device. No, that just ends in immediate death. What risk a bird in the face when you can forge it? How do you forge skydiving? Goggles, hair-blowing machine, spinny chair. Gaston, I don't think that's how that works.
Jafar looks at Gaston like he's an ant to crush. Gaston makes a whooshing noise like he's floating through the air. I'll just make a potion. I still can't believe it's still relevant to the plot. Like, is this about that bit about that wish coin again? No. Yes. I can't believe I have to make 2 teletonics.
I still can't believe they still have not cleaned that teapot.
I think it's magical. It wants the stains. And you'll teleport back down to the ground before?
Well, before. I shall plummet only long enough to be extreme.
Well, why not just go skydiving?
I am. They do not accept Wishcoin. What do you mean?
They also strap you an instructor tummy on your first jump.
Wait, they do?
Jafar would not have enjoyed that. I think so.
I didn't know that. I've never gone skydiving, so...
Same here. Ooh, Maleficent's story is finishing. This is great. I'll be Maleficent.
You want to be Maleficent? Okay,
Yes.
I'll be the Potionista.
Maleficent studies her phone intently. My domination over the toxic Magic Makers group is precarious. The usurpers gain followers and views by the hour.
You mean Mixie Mistress? You're both popular for different reasons. I mean, the second one is pretty true, but I'm interested in the first one.
I'm gonna go with this one. You mean Mixie Mistress?
Yep.
Yes, such an unflattering name. I can see her now. With her spoons and vials and eye droppers. I'm afraid the inevitable conclusion of our discord draws near.
Discord. It sounds like you're headed for a grudge match.
If we were goons in a hovel, then my cure might be apt. But as that is not so, duel will suffice.
Too bad. Grudge match sounds much more entertaining.
Maleficent sighs ever so softly. Does
Yzma want this duel, or can you challenge her to something?
I want to know about the
I'll
first
let
one.
you pick.
I want to know about the first one.
Okay. Does Yzma want this duel?
Wait, what did you just say?
What? I said, does Yzma want this duel?
I thought you said Yzma.
Oh no, I said Yzma.
Okay. Brain being weird again.
I bet Yzma would call it a grudge match.
Whether she does or doesn't is irrelevant. Mixie Mistress would just ignore a mere challenge. She responds to Mally's threats with that eye-roll face.
Eye-roll face?
Rolling eyes. Potionista, make me a grudge matcha latte. Oh my god.
That exists?
Like a fudge matcha latte, or like a green... Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I've never heard of this.
A grudge matcha latte. Maleficent orders that potion with truly grimming intent, but you nearly giggle at the name. Grudge matcha latte with tears of rage. Instigate a no-holds-bar grudge match with even more unwilling adversary. This potion will certainly force any entity into a clash. Original grudge matcha latte resolved grudges, but no one ever ordered it. Using rage foam in place of joy foam turned it into a customer favorite, though I must have served the original to her on occasion. It's the only way to explain the more charming outcomes. I fear she knows this blank. It sounds like Mr. Magus has served each version of this potion to Maleficent and more than once. I fear she knows this time. If she found out, she has no memory of it. He must have used his own Duo Rodopio to rewind time, perhaps over and over again.
Mr. Magus sounds more and more like a psychopath each time I read about this stuff.
I know, but if he had that power, where is he now? Probably the magic mirror. You need answers. Maleficent, however, needs a potion. Get answers from Maleficent? Forget it, Maleficent needs your potion. No, we're getting answers. This note is definitely about you. This note is definitely about you. Oh.
I'm sorry. This note is definitely about you. Mr. Magus was afraid. He thought you knew what he was doing.
And what was he doing?
I don't know. Experimenting, I think, or you told me about the secret room.
Should we go with the third one?
I guess? I don't know. Oh, whoops.
You guess
part of me is also leaning. Part of me is also leaning toward the second one, but I'm curious about the third one.
We're gonna go with the third one.
You told me about the secret room. Maybe he was preparing for this.
He chose to protecting trinkets rather than himself. I find that highly unlikely. Clearly, he was recording his results and looking for something.
Fair point. Let's move on. I'm ready to play Grunge Matchmaker. Can I suggest a twist on this potion? Sorry, I can't make you that potion. Or our favorite, Magic Mirror. Which potion should I make?
Magic Mirror.
Magic Mirror.
Go ahead.
Oh, whoops. Magic Mirror. Which potion should I make?
You want to do it or me?
You try it. I'm curious.
It thrills not to make peace with a foe you despise, but striking one's rival down could see others arise.
Damn, he's right.
Maleficent may not be.
Maleficent may...
Go ahead.
Oh, whoops. Maleficent may not be satisfied with conflict-free resolution, but it sounds like destroying Yzma may cause other problems.
We could, you know what? Let's ask. Let's just try and ask.
Okay. Can I suggest a twist on this potion?
There, you suggested it. Now serve me what I asked for.
Ouch. Of course, I'll make what you want, but I've been right before. Hear me out.
This one.
But I've been right before. Hear me out.
Maleficent waits silently. That's sort of giving permission.
A version of this potion can resolve grudges. Maybe you can settle this and show that you're above squabbles. Is it that strength?
Maleficent says nothing. That's sort of saying yes.
For this potion, I need something from Yzma.
Take care. She's foolish to test me, but she is intelligent. She'll be wary and may refuse you or taint the potion. If either happens, I'll hold you responsible.
I'm always held responsible. For fuck's sake, I got whacked over the head with a broom just the other day.
How are we doing, Satoru? Are we doing a good potionista-ing?
Well, I'm still have a bit of a splitting headache from the other day, but a couple of Tylenol is keeping me afloat.
Why not just make a pain-relieving potion? We literally make potions. We should be able to find a healing potion somewhere.
Unfortunately, while I was out the other day, I kinda gave my last elixir over to Sora. He really needed it after his battle in the realm of darkness.
Did you give it a Reikyu by any chance so he could send it to Sora? Did you charge it at least?
I think so. The details are a little bit hazy.
Javar, would you like to smack him with a broom again?
Please don't.
You pull the lever.
I don't have
Oh.
You want me to do Yzma?
Do you want to?
I think you do a better Yzma than I do.
What took you so long? There you are, tears. They're very fresh. Did you just make people cry?
Did you just make people cry? Or you can't refuse to sell them, can you?
Honestly, I want to know about this
the first one? Yeah. Did you just make people cry?
Make them? Don't be ridiculous. Somehow it just happens. But I have more reliable sources. Yep, that'll work.
Ouch. I mean, that's fair.
Wait, you're making a grudge matcha latte, aren't you? For her.
You refuse to duel with me for toxing, so I must compel you to.
Oh, relax. I'm just doing you, me, just doing me. It's not my fault everyone loves me. Why would I want a tiff?
If you didn't want a tiff, you shouldn't have challenged me.
I agree. Never growl at the bigger bear unless you're bigger.
Why does that make sense?
Gaston, you're not helping.
In a way, he makes sense. In another way, it's scary. Gaston, go away. Dearies, can't you see? She hid from Maleficent to avoid this. Ursula, you are so not helping with this matter. Are Ursula and Gaston kind of just like pushing this to happen?
I don't know.
That's kind of funny. They're like, let's stir the pot.
I did not hide. I concealed myself so she wouldn't get upset. When people saw how much more fun I am,
You know what you were doing, Isma? Or Isma never wanted a fight?
Which one?
I kind of want to go for the first one, just to sort of call Isma out.
You know what? Let's do it.
You know what you were doing, Isma. Maleficent found the toxic magic makers group first. That's true. Now, can we please get to the grudge match? Gaston, you're not helping.
Silence! She gets silence. You think your refrigerators you can stop driving? Acquire your ingredients and make my potion. Isma radiates in confidence.
yes, come and get it. This one's on the house.
I'll take those tears of rage. Shh, can I get the tears of joy instead? You know what? Tears of joy. Shh, can I get the tears of joy instead? Isma lowers her voice to a shout whisper.
You are going to make the nice potion? Good idea. I was only acting tough earlier. I'm actually pretty petrified.
You know what? That's a fair statement. Trying to go up against Maleficent is scary enough. She isn't. What was that, Satoru? Do you want to be hit by another broom again? Let me try that again. Do you want to get hit by another broom again? Maybe I can have Gaston do it this time.
Oh, I've never hit people with a broom before.
Would you like to try?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I love how it's just canon that my character in this game just now seems to get whacked over the head with a broom and mocked at every opportunity.
Oh, it feels like something you see in like a TV show a long time ago.
Yeah, that's fair.
Isma projects her voice to the entire room.
I'll just wait over here and completely relax.
You're up. Instigate a friendly grudge match with even the most unwilling adversary. As much as I would love a real grudge raging match, sorry, but we're gonna make this friendly. And you never said no, so that's your own fault. Why is that sound stuck in my head? I let you get too close. You're on my mind. But I know. Something anymore. Something like that. I don't know. Serve it. You serve the grudge matcha latte with Joyful. You're relatively confident and passes for rage foam. It downs the potion quickly and turns on Yzma. I insist that we resolve this. No. Yzma squares up with Maleficent.
Why wait until now when we can do it immediately?
Yzma shatters a potion on the floor, filling the room with magical dust and obscuring your view. I really don't like this part. Like, I want to see the freaking action! Let the magic mirror show me what happened. Come on! Game, this is a cop-out. At least do like a picture or something. This is just ridiculous.
To save the budget somehow.
Yep. Poor Yzma never wanted this, but better her than us. Ursula, you are so not helping the matter.
And we were each accused of being Mixie Mistress. We must respond to that insult now while she is occupied. Uh-oh.
Wow, this is gonna get chaotic
So
fast.
far, not helping. Magic Mirror, show me what's happening.
Toot sweet.
What?
Oh my gosh, he literally responded with that! Holy crap! Are Maleficent and
Wait, what?
Yzma working together? Oh my gosh, it actually worked!
What the?
Is this a grudge match
Is
or
this
a
a grudge match or collab? I love how we both said that at the same time.
Maleficent and Yzma stared at each other.
I'm
Other
sorry.
in surprise. How interesting. You can enhance my lightning.
And you can turn one potion into 5.
That is kind of handy. Maleficent wasn't expecting this. Did you make the right call? Oh, hell yeah. Let's just hope I don't meet with, singes. I don't want to be Ash.
Oh my god, look at her gloves.
Yeah. They're hearts. Yzma, I'll enchant one mixing spoon in exchange for powdered fear. Ooh. A business exchange? Are you planning on...
Are you planning a gift exchange, or are you on good terms now? I feel
Oh.
like I want to go for the second one.
Okay. Are you on good terms now? You can read this one. I
Are you,
accidentally...
whoops. Are you on good terms now?
Good terms would be an overstatement. We are on terms.
I propose no plans to harm, but no promises of safety.
Touche? I will accept that.
I'm just glad this didn't end badly. With me getting another whack over the head with a broom. Ah! What the? Don't worry, I've got it. Gaston, what the?
Thanks, Gaston. Remind me to give you a potion on the house later.
I'm getting you back for this.
You gotta be better than that. I love how I act like I'm the more experienced out of the two of us.
Hey, told me to make another one of those grudge matcha lattes with the tears of rage.
Sorry, dear, but I kind of ran out of tears of rage a while ago.
Maleficent's phone received a notification. Oh my, Toxink is calling it the best collab ever. Followers are entreating me to a masterclass.
My smashing videos have millions of views! I should make more. I thought I was the only person who loved being hammers. Who loved big hammers. Unless its eyes you intently. Things worked out for the
Things
both of
worked
you.
out for both. Are you aren't upset, are you?
I'm going with the second one.
You aren't upset, are you?
Because the potion you made wasn't the potion I ordered.
Yeah.
3 times you disobeyed me. Tell me why. Why did you serve those alternate potions each time?
My head's kind of ringing at the moment.
Ooh.
I just went with my instincts. I chose the least harmful option. You deserve true respect.
That one.
Okay.
You.
Yeah, sure. You deserve true respect. From true followers who live in awe of you, not just in fear, yada yada.
So you disobeyed me in order to serve me. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I know what the customer needs.
Satoru, hold on a sec. Grabs a potion, makes it something. Drink this for your headache. Hands you the potion.
That feels so much better.
Good, now you can actually talk decently. Talking better instead of in pain makes business flow smoother. Alright.
Right.
Now let's see if Maleficent is actually upset or happy.
How great.
Maleficent gives you a nod of near acknowledgement. You should feel flattered. Secure her popularity and respect, Maleficent glides away from the counter. You found a way to go against her wishes 3 times and not only win, but also survive. You start to think you might be good at this job. That is so true.
Oh, another key.
This is the 4th key. Oh, the key. The lock's just like, no. Whoa, I was right not to use that. There was another one. The final line of the spell is on the wall. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Google Translate. Return to my place. Break the spell that me. Speak these lines 4 lines in advance. And here's your nose. Mary Purities? What? Ah.
Reparies. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I think there's 2 words. I think there's meant to be 2 words.
And you will earn under your nose.
Give me a minute.
Let me see. Yeah. Ah. Return to my address. Solve the spell that mess or me. Speak these 4 lines in advance. You will earn under your nose. Unleash the enchantment which me. Speak these 4 ease in advance. Earn under your nose.
You will find me under your nose.
What the heck does that mean? The final line of the spell is on the wall. Time to decide what to do with it.
What?
Your customers are waiting for you. Even Yzma is there.
Oh, God.
What's going on? My head only itches like this around big magic.
I was hoping to do some more so I could at least finish.
I didn't think the story would come this soon.
Well, I found a new spell.
One spell is found, one more may be broken. But words are just words until they are spoken.
Okay, then you'd better translate the spell, read the spell. Shall we read the spell? Or
Go ahead.
let's translate the
Oh.
spell. Best to know what you're saying before you say it. You type the Latin words in your phone. It translates to return me to my proper place, so we were right. Undo the spell that binds me. Just speak these 4 preposterous lines, and under your nose you'll find me.
I like how it rhymes.
This will release Mr. Magus. Oh, that's Evil Queen.
But from where?
You practically shout the spell, proud of how ominous you sound. Oh, come on, game! This isn't fair. I didn't even finish everybody! Ugh, so annoying. Oh,
Revatera ad locum meum. Solve encantamentum quod me. Locera as quatuor lineos praepastere. Et sub naso tuo me reparies. Or reparies, rather.
thank you very much, Satoru. That would have given me a headache. The cookie jar.
No problem.
The cookie jar on your countertop rattles.
I wondered about that the entire time. I was literally staring at it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Admittedly, while I was researching the Latin on what is it, like TV tropes, I accidentally found out about Mr. Magus being in the cookie jar. I didn't say anything on purpose because I didn't want to spoil the ending of the game, and I'm really glad I didn't. So I already knew. Right.
Wow. Oh, hello!
Ugh.
And a man appears.
Unbounding from a cookie jar is far worse than bonding to it.
How did you manage to pull this off? I have too many questions. Where did you come from? He just said it, dearie. He was bounded to that cookie jar. Or were you not listening?
And he ate all the cookies? Monster. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Magus. This explains the magic I sensed here. Who are you? His identity is obvious, but perhaps he wants us to guess. Oh, where are my manners? Still bottled up, perhaps? No.
I'm Cornelius Major.
Mr. Magus, proprietor of the Cursed Cafe, at your service.
You were inside the cookie jar? Hello, nice to finally meet you. Both are really good right now. Cookie jar. You know what? I'm gonna go with, hello, it's nice to finally meet you. That's how I would feel after everything. Whoa, nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. As you deduced, I use my own potion, or my own do-over potion to, well, do things over. But the effect proved temporary, and I wanted to stay.
So, you bounded yourself to a cookie jar?
I tended to bond with the cafe itself, but
Ooh, whoopsie.
whoopsie. It's a good thing I left that fun unbonding spell for you.
Yeah, good thing. So, Mr. Magus, why make a do-over? Why hire me? You know what? Why the make a do-over? I don't care about why you hired me. It makes sense. It sounds redundant. Why the make a do-over? Why make a do-over? How bad did you mess up?
I didn't. I gave these villains what they wanted. But as the world got darker and darker, I felt icky. I needed to go back and avoid that happening. You know, guilt of conscience, yada yada.
Why hire me?
An assistant could be my moral compass and say evil is bad. You really are a psychopath, aren't you? Instead, I saw what someone else would do in my shoes.
What happens now?
That's up to you. Potions and magic are my life's work. But being bonded to a cookie jar made me consider retirement.
The cursed cafe is yours.
What? I own the cafe? Let's go.
What sort of Willy Wonka ending is this?
The Willy Wonka kind. It doesn't have to make sense, but it's the Willy Wonka kind.
Okay. The
Yep.
cursed cafe is yours.
Hold on.
You seem to know what you're doing.
Indeed, I do. I do know what I'm doing.
The world's in better hands with someone with a conscience.
You solved the mystery and saved Mr. Magus. Would you like to take over the Cursed Cafe? Yes! I haven't finished all the villain stories! Hell yes, you're gonna own this place! And I have some ideas for improvements. Sounds good to me.
Code now whacking people over the head with a broom?
Only on bad days. Sounds good to me. I'm giving myself a raise. And a vacation. And a softer metal cot in the back room. You walked into this cafe looking for a job. And you walked out a business owner and experienced potion maker.
I bet your fart is seething right now.
You've learned that magic is real, and that your life had your life threatened by legends. Best job ever, heck yes. Although the tips are terrible. Regardless, congratulations, Fashionista. That's the end.
And,
Oh come
well,
on!
it's a good thing we didn't wait. Good thing we didn't wait till the next time. Otherwise, we would have been pissed.
Honestly, I was just waiting till the day was over so that I could save it for later. And also finish up the day, but my gosh. I never got to finish Gaston or Corolla's arc.
I'm sure we could probably go back and finish it all.
Or maybe there'd be like a part of the game where they're like, you know what, you can finish it all now. Disney games. That's an interesting much as I would love to see this, I do need to go get dinner, so
Alright, that's fine.
I wonder. What happens when I press play? It literally goes back to that!
Oh, because we. Oh, we didn't get to save it. That's probably why.
Maybe. Either way, we'll click
Yeah.
the title. I can delete the saved data. That's interesting. It's such a weird thing where it doesn't have like multiple save options.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
wrong one.
even the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, I think even that had multiple save options. Unless
Yeah.
I'm mistaken.
No. You're definitely right. Well, Sethra, thank you for, well, being here and honestly being the voices for the characters. I might play more of this on my off time to see if there's any more that I missed, and maybe it'll tell me. And if so, who knows? I'll think about it. Think about maybe streaming it. I don't know. Either way. I need to think about who I want to raid so I can go do things. Yeah, that makes total sense. We go get dinner. I need food.
Yeah.
Yes, that just tells me I need food. Think.
Alright. I'm gonna head out myself.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I do apologize if I was taking over the stream a little bit while you were trying to get the story together.
No worries. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
It just keeps my viewers entertained. And I think I'm gonna go raid Big Damn Gamers, because they're doing some D&D stuff, and they were literally talking about D&D, so it's fitting.
That's fair. Alright, good night, guys.
Night, Satoru. Out to Big Damn Gamers, as I have said. I gotta get some food and apologize to my family for being so late. Anyways, let's get in the raid. Thank you all very much. I will see you all Thursday for some Stardew. Anyways, thank you very much. I'll see you all on Thursday. And you might see my face. You may not. Who knows? Bye. Peace.